Well, this is something a little out of the ordinary, but I'm gonna try to film splitting Neighbors 14. They were running it and they lost all the hydraulics, and I believe it moves, but it doesn't steer, doesn't do, basically lost everything but the moving part of it. So it's probably a clutch, or it probably spun the splines out of the drive for it, for the independent PTO that runs that pump and stuff. So hopefully with this cab being on here, it's not going to be too difficult, but we're going to find out. I've not done one of these with a cab on it yet, but this year, after experiencing my 4040 and everything we did to it, I'm sure this will be a breeze. So I'll probably time lapse, taking the sheet metal and stuff off. I'm probably not going to get too detailed until we get to individual stuff. So, but I believe it's in its final resting place for now. Probably put some air in the tires and get it up and level, but so there it is. So wait till he gets here and we'll discuss what we got to do. And I'll probably set the camera up somewhere and we'll put a time lapse up, and if I get something around a 10-minute video created, we'll go from there. I'm not sure what year this 14 is, but this is a whole different realm for me. Not a big IH guy, but they're all simple to work on once you've been there. So we'll find out. I'll catch you in a bit. Well, some progress has been made. We got the sheet metal off the 14, and so far it looks like we just gotta disconnect some air conditioning line. Alright, so it looks like we need to take this hose off here, support the fuel tank under this right here, because I guess fuel tank's full on it. Other than that, it should be pretty straightforward. We got some throttle linkage, and I believe this is the tack drive we have to unhook. And then you come around the other side. The water hoses are already disconnected, the radiator's drained. We need to undo these power steering lines here, I guess. And then I'm waiting on a friend of mine. He's got a really nice splitting stand, and we're going to use that to pull it apart. So I'm hoping to set up the GoPro, hoping to set up so I can get a time lapse of us rolling this apart, get a detailed description of what's actually going on in the transmission. I want to do that. So hopefully this week I hear back from my friend that's got the stands, and we can see how a 1466 International comes apart. We did look the serial number up. It is a 1975, so all should be good. Got the pile of sheet metal here. We had to take this out of the cab, the foot liner, all the batteries. As you can see, the rest of the sheet metal, saddle tank brackets. But not a bad project so far. Like I said again, the independent, we feel that the independent PTO parts or something with the clutch and the splines is stripped. Lost all power steering, all hydraulics, all that goodies. So anyway, there's an update of the 14. Hopefully this turns out to be an okay video. I was going to shoot it as we go, but I guess we were just kind of tearing apart leisurely, and I thought, well, there's no use setting the camera up for 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, or whatever. So there it is. Should just have to pull these two bolts out here, the two on the bottom, and I believe there's two back here, one on each side, and then obviously four more on the other side, and there might be a little bit of wiring harness left to do, and she should roll apart, and away we go. So we'll get back with you probably with the GoPro once we get to that point. Well, we got 14 pulled apart. Clutch is out of her. If you can see the shaft, the IPTO shaft is pretty well shot. And then we walk over here to the pressure plate, and there's supposed to be splines there. So that is why it will not move. But she's all split. So now we just gotta take this housing out, replace the seals in here, new clutch, new throwout bearing, new shaft, and should be good. We're going to get some price quotes on some shaft and stuff, and then we'll go from there. But I guess we got to take this shaft out and this, replace, I guess there's a bearing or a seal or something in there, and then replace this. So there we go. That is the extent of her. 1466 International split.